Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm KJ. Today I'm going to be trying a tea, new to me, first time, in a different type of tea. So I'm going to be trying the Harney & Sons Cold Brew Nitrogen Tea. Voila. And so a little bit of the backstory is I was buying some tea from Harney & Sons to send to a friend, and I was just perusing their site and their sale to see if there was anything else I wanted to snag because they're really affordable and they ship for free. So I was like, you know what, let me just look around. And they had a 6-pack of these for only $9, so I bought one. This is my third one, so this isn't like the first time I'm tasting it. The first one I had was like ice cold, fresh out of the fridge. The second one I had was like an hour and a half in my lunchbox, but still cold. And this one has been pulled out of the fridge for probably like 10 minutes. So let's kind of go over it. The front there, hot cinnamon spice, 0 calories. And then the back, hot cinnamon spice, spicy black tea. It's stimulating, rich, pure, and fresh brewed. Introducing our first draft tea in a convenient can. Our premium select teas are infused with nitrogen, creating a textured tea drinking experience. Best enjoyed poured. I'm going to skip down to the ingredients, noticing that it's a brewed infusion of water, black tea, orange peel, natural cinnamon flavor, cinnamon, and cloves. And then there's ascorbic and citric acids and sodium citrate. Okay. And then the nutrition label is pretty much 0, except for the 7 milligrams of sodium, which is from the sodium citrate. Okay, so let's pour it. So I've got this malt glass here. Don't ask me why I have a malt glass. And we'll just kind of go from there. And I wanted you guys to be able to see like what it looks like after it comes out of the can. I also have never seen what it looks like out of the can because I've just drank it out of the can. So it doesn't look particularly bubbly, but it doesn't feel like that when you drink it. And then keep in mind, it's obviously a different chemical composition from beer or other things that are typically nitro filtered. So we'll see there. And then there was a little bit of bubbles kind of linger at the top, and they just now dispersed over there to that corner. Okay, so the way it's kind of separated, it does look like a really light beer, but it's not. It's definitely not. So let's go for it. It's so interesting, but it's really good. I don't know if it's because I haven't drank any water in a while or if I'm just particularly thirsty, but this is like hitting the spot, and we'll talk about the flavor notes. Okay, so when you first sip and then it sort of heads to the back of your tongue, you get the really sweet cinnamon. So you guys know like Harney & Sons, like the hot cinnamon spice is like it's like the forever nuts of David tea. Like it's mostly well loved. It's just pretty good. Like there's no need for improvements. People like it. And the cinnamon flavor is just so unique. And so cinnamon has a natural sweetness, and that's really what you kind of get as it hits the back of your tongue. And it's really nice. And then you kind of go on. You taste a bit of the black tea too. And it almost tastes like sweetened black tea, like a bottled Lipton of sweetened black tea, but it's not, and it doesn't taste sickly or artificial. A lot of the sweetness is there. A little bit of the spice from the cinnamon kind of lingers at the back of your throat. It's really interesting. And then towards the end, you get the flatness. So the flat flavor is like I think it's what the nitro is doing to what otherwise would be kind of acidic. So like black tea is acidic, but like somehow even like with the regular black cinnamon spice, hot cinnamon spice tea, it's not very acidic unless you kind of maybe brew it weirdly or really strongly. But that's just what I'm getting at the end. So you get a kind of a flat taste that seems like it maybe replaced an acidic one. But it's so good. As you guys see, like, it's gone. So after this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back to the website and get another because they're just so interesting, and like it's warm out, it's sunny out. This would be a really good thing like when people come over, especially people who don't drink, and like you don't always want to offer people whatever, but this is like a really fun drink. And I'd just be interested to hear people who like otherwise drink beer or who have never had a nitro brewed anything, to see what they feel. So then what I also want to know is just that like a lot of people say that like beverages that are brewed with nitro have like a more heavy mouthfeel, and they do. If it's something that you enjoy and it doesn't bother you, you get used to it. Like I didn't really think to say it because it's not my first time, and I was kind of expecting that, but it does taste different. So it's not as one-dimensional for texture. It really is like a more full texture. So I did a little bit of research, just a little tiny this big, that I wanted to share with you guys. So like Starbucks has a few nitro infused drinks. They obviously have the cold brew, which kind of makes it just a more creamier, deeper flavor and less acidic, because as you know, like otherwise cold brew and just like coffee in general can be pretty acidic. They also have the peach tea cold brew, but I don't really know if they still offer that. So apparently, nitro refers to a type of gas that's bubbled into a drink. And so like most breweries and like beer breweries, they use CO2. But it seems like nitrogen or nitrous oxide is the preferred bubbly for like darker things like stouts and ales. And it gives more of like a creamy, velvety texture. It's smooth without actually, you know, having to add cream or milk or whatever. Okay, and then apparently it's also what gives a drink like that heavy mouthful. I didn't really get into the chemistry of all that. That seemed like a whole different thing for like food and drink scientists, but I just wanted to give you that little backstory. So if you have an interest at all in nitrogen tea and you are somewhere where you can get this, I actually highly recommend. Again, a 6-pack was $9. It was on sale originally. I think it was like 17 or 18. And I will be going over to order at least one more, just to kind of get me through the warmth. And then I think I'll be sad when it goes, because I didn't see many other options. I feel like this isn't the only flavor that Harney & Sons had, but I think it's what's left. And I hope they bring it back with maybe another flavor. I could see this being really good with, actually I have no idea. I'll think about that. Okay, I'm rambling. Bye!